It might just be kind of a quiet morning today. And if it is not a problem. So I pulled out the wall blanket and I opened the my windows. I never open my shades. Good morning. Um, but today I decided to do that. Hello, hon. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good morning. What did I do today? I got up, had breakfast, knitted on my sweater for a little bit, and then I pulled out my wall blanket, and I've been working on my wall blanket. And I opened my shades, which I almost never do. So we're getting natural sunlight in here. Cool beans, hon. You're eating awesome. I don't have that much. Well, I still have some black left, but once this um, cone is done, I think I'm going to switch to red. I don't think, I know I'm going to switch to red because that's the next color I pulled out. Yep, wall blanket. You are correct. Yep. Hi, hon. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a good morning. Oh, it's going to be massive. I have it's going on the wall, but it's going around a shelving unit to help keep my yarn on it. Thank you for hitting that like button and commenting. I'm glad you guys are spending some of your day with me. Cool beans, cool beans. You fed your pets awesome. Hey, hon, how are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're having a good morning or a good day. It's still morning time for me, anyways. Hi, Netherlands. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a good day. Oh, you had a bad day? I'm sorry, hon. Hello, I am crocheting on a wall blanket, and you just woke up. That's okay, hon. You got to take care of you, and sometimes sleep is the best medicine. Like hot chocolate? Not particularly, but my mom does. Oh, man. Well, I hope that you heal up really fast, hon, because that can be kind of hard. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the heart, son. I do appreciate it. And if you can't tell, I actually opened my curtains, so the sunlight's coming in today. I'm sorry that that's going on. What is mom doing today? I have no idea. She's been talking on the phone. Thank you, hon. But that's the point. I want to share kindness because we could all do with a little bit more kindness. Yep, sunshine. I'm a vampire, so I usually avoid it. But it's nice today, especially since when I woke up, we had a skip of snow, which just is just a little bit of snow to cover everything, but it's melting off already. I changed over time. I used to be a lot more black and white, and it has to be this way. um, and over time, I have learned patience and learned to be more like my mom. My mom's always been kind. Awesome, awesome. Because maybe she doesn't know how to deal with what's going on, and so she's taking it out on you, even though it's not your fault. In all circumstances, I try to breathe and not speak my mind right away. Because oftentimes when something negative is going on, the first thing that wants to jump right out of my mouth is something that my grandmother would say. My grandmother was not a nice person. So stopping and breathing and remembering that just because I don't agree with what someone said or someone did doesn't make them wrong. It's just different than me. And that helps me stay more calm. And I try not to spend time around people that know me so well that it's easy for them to push my buttons. And then I feel like I have to react instead of thinking. Um, I just have cut down the time that I spend with those people. And I spend my time with people that are more kind and accepting. And that helps me be more kind and accepting. The stress of having all the health issues could be a part of it. You won't be here for no for very long. That's okay, hon. I'm glad that you were able to stop by. And you're just chilling. Awesome. That's cool that your exams are over. Thank you, hon. I am crocheting a wall blanket this morning. And you get tired after working hard? Yeah. People forget that using your brain, especially when you're dealing with chronic illnesses, can be very taxing and tiring. Hi, hon. I am knitting on a wall, or knitting. I am crocheting on a wall blanket today. Thank you, thank you. But you're doing the course? That's okay, hon. You have to have find your own way for independence. It's nice for you. You're on the other side of the world, then awesome. I do ship, but the shipping is extremely unreasonable right now. To ship out of the United States, it's like $400 on something that costs less than $10. Sure, you can tell a joke as long as it's PG. Sorry, something caught Humphrey's attention. Come on, Hunt. There you go. There we go. Maybe he'll stop. Why did the frog go to work on the bus? I don't know. Because his car got towed. That's awesome. It is so big you won't be able to see all of it, hon. It's massive. It's bigger than a twin size blanket. Kind of. It's a wall blanket, so it's going to help keep my yarn on my shelf where I have my yarn. Awesome. It's night for you guys. Yeah. It is 10:12 a.m. Wednesday morning for me. You got out of bed? Awesome. Me too. That's always a win. Yeah, I've been working on it a while. I set it down for several weeks and I'm just now picking it back up. Need to get it finished. But I'm also working on a 100% wool sweater for myself. 912. Wow. That's cool. That's awesome. I don't know what that noise is. Sorry. I wonder if she's at the same place. She may be. It's nighttime for you too? Yeah. We're supposed to have warm temperatures, I think next week. I'm making a blanket, kind of, sort of. It's a wall blanket. It's going to help hold my yarn on the shelf that needs to stay on. I crocheted this. It's a cotton. It is a cotton blend, but yeah, I crocheted it. You love the color combo? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. We have two dogs. We've got a four-legged hot dog, aka a dachshund. His name is Humphreys. And then we have a dachshund Chihuahua cross named Bella. Well, hi, East Texas. Thank you for being here, hon. I hope you're having a good day. The baby chick, okay. A Great Pyrenees, oh, wow. Those are big dogs, fluffy dogs. Storms to move out, yeah. Hey, hon, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Glad to see you. A Great Pyrenees is a dog, a breed of dog. They're big and they're white. Oh, a big girl. Oh, that's awesome. To fill the void, yeah. That's hard when you lose your pet friends and pet family. A jellyfish? Oh, that's awesome. Cool beans, cool beans. Thank you for the hearts on my shirt. Thank you. What fish is the star of the ocean? Tuna fish, right? Bye, hon. Thank you so much for being here. I am back to crocheting on the wall blanket. Oh, a starfish. Okay, I'm sorry. But that makes sense now too. Oh, there that went. Hello, hello. How are you doing, hon? I hope you're having a good day. This is actually a black yarn. Kind of. It's a wall blanket. It's going to help hold my yarn on my shelving that I bought from my yarn. Thank you for the heart, son. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Do I have enough yarn for the blanket? I do. Thank you. Because the next color we're putting on is red. I don't know about the pockets. I'm still thinking about the pockets. We'll see. Because pockets are going to weigh it down and make it stretch. You learned how to crochet yesterday? Oh, that's awesome. Cool beans. To hold extra yarn. I know that's what it's for. Thank you for the hearts. Cool beans is a saying that's kind of like awesome or rad. Well, that's going back, isn't it? Oops. I'm just going to take it off of there. The members live is tonight, hon. You love the pattern on the blanket. Thank you. This is just a simple corner to corner. Yep. I started out with the pink. It is 6:30 Eastern tonight, 5:30 Central, and 4:30 Mountain. Hello, hon. Oh, don't worry. I'm glad to see that you're back. Let's go. You have a good night, hon. Thank you so much for being here. I'm doing a members live tonight, and then my next general live is Friday, which would be 6 p.m. No, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, and 3:30 Pacific. Thank you, hon. I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be back on Friday and Saturday. Cool beans, cool beans. In the Pacific. In the ocean or like on one of the islands? Roller skating? Oh, good luck to you, hun. That sounds fun. More hours of sunlight? Oh, wow. No, I did not hear that. Did that just happen recently? I'm not up on current events. I'm sorry, hon. Or current pop events. Oh, she is such a social butterfly. There goes her phone again. Oh, from where you live? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Let you get one? Okay. Your mom? Yep. Taking care of rabbits can be not hard, but it does take some time. Thank you. The dogs are doing good, and right now Humphreys is being quiet. Earlier he was not, but he's being pretty quiet right now. Mom must have found the squirt bottle. We're not. And oh, thank you, hon. For the first time in a long time, I have a big set of windows here in my bedroom and in my podcasting area, and I opened my curtains, so we're getting sunlight for the first time in a long time. Bark, bark. Yes, that's what he does. It was like 22 degrees outside when I woke up this morning. Oh, he's having too much fun watching the road, I bet. I sound muffled? Thank you. 63 where you are? Is your summoning skills work? Well, we'll see. We don't talk religion or politics in here, hon, because we all come from different backgrounds and different countries, and we're different ages, and we all have different beliefs, and all beliefs are valid, but we just don't spread that stuff in here because everybody has a right to their own belief and their own opinion. Comfy, RM says you should come here. He's not going to come right now. Hi, hon. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Not so good. What's going on, hon? It is 10:25 a.m. Wednesday morning. Tornadoes? No. When the siren goes off, we go running for either the basement or an internal room that does not have windows. We are at the very edge of Tornado Alley. So we do get them up here. And it's weird up here because it's not like it's going to take out an entire block of houses. it's going to hit one house and jump, and then like 3 streets over hit another house. Tornadoes are weird, and they are scary. They can be very scary. In a car crash, oh, I'm so sorry, hon. That's so hard. Yep, they are. That's why whenever our but see, we live in a town that has sirens, and so they let you know quite a bit ahead before the tornado is actually a danger to town. If you live outside of town and away from the sirens, it's a little different. The in town, every school has a siren that goes off. The base has sirens that go off. The airport has sirens that goes off. So pretty much anywhere in town where you're at, you can hear the sirens. But not everywhere is like that. You did? Okay. Frightened, kind of. Yep. I'm grabbing the dogs and mom, and we're heading to the basement whenever the sirens go off. But it's not quite time for the sirens to go off. It usually goes off early spring and then early fall, and that's it. Freaked you out? Yep. Ours go off every Friday at noon, um, just to make sure that the system works and they don't have any kinks. Because that alarm system also can broadcast alarms for other stuff. They don't know what's going on. They just know that my anxiety goes up, and so Humphrey gets worried because my anxiety goes up. But as long as we're all together, the dogs do just fine. You're under tornado watch today? Okay. Watches aren't bad. It's bad when it's a warning. So just keep yourself safe the best that you can. Oh, are we under? Nope. We won't be until probably May, and then usually again August or September. We get one or two warnings coming through, and then that's it. We're at the very end of Tornado Alley. So we're not like in Kansas and Oklahoma where the devastation happens so quickly and so widely and can happen very often. But in my area, yes. But in other areas, um, it could be anytime, I think, from like March to October. I mean, it depends on where you live. And you're not under a tornado watch? Okay, no problem, hon. I'm going to use red next. I already pulled out the cone of red. Okay. Mom brought me a note. Yep, it is a good color. And it's better than the dark green that I have. Hi, hon. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Green? No, it's just that the green I've got is a really funky kind of green. I don't know how to describe it. It's not army green. It's like a it's kind of like an olive green, but it's also kind of faded. It's weird. Awesome. Hello, hello, hon. Thank y'all for spending some of your day with me. I appreciate y'all chatting with me. Humphreys is out in the living room. Probably. Okay. Well, I kind of want to wait until I get my stands because right now everything is in bags and boxes, and so it doesn't look very nice. But I don't know when I'm going to get my stands either, so we'll see. Woof woof. Yep, that's Mr. Humphreys. He's out there protecting the house. Why is he? I have no idea. He probably saw something on the road. They test the tornado sirens here noon on Fridays. Twice today. Technically, I was on last night, and now I'm back on because it's morning for me. Oh, am I on twice? Sorry, I read that wrong. I am doing a members live um, at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific, and 3:30. I said that wrong. So it's 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, and 3:30 Central Time. Sorry, I read that wrong. 3:30 Pacific Time, meaning West, like California time. Right, because you're Eastern. You're in the eastern, you're east of me. They're in the Pacific, but I don't think that they're on Pacific time because they're like an hour behind Pacific. Do I use different kinds of yarn for different projects? I do. It kind of depends on what I'm making, what I'm going to use. To use for what project? The weather is cold, but the snow is melting off. So how I work it is if it's something that's going to be like in hot water, like washing dishes or a wash rag or something like that, a washcloth, whatever, I'm going to use 100% mercerized cotton so it doesn't shrink. If I'm going to make clothes, I tend to use a cotton blend or an acrylic. Well, that's all I use on my clothes. Let's put it that way. Except sometimes I will knit stuff in wool. I am working on keeping hydrated. Thank you. Um, I don't crochet in wool, but I do knit in wool. Typically, I use what is called superwash wool. So it's wool that you can throw into the washing machine. And typically, you don't dry it, but you can throw it in the washing machine and wash it. Um, this, the wool that I'm using for my sweater, though, let me get here. This wool is 100% wool and it is non-superwash. So that means this cannot go into the washing machine nor the dryer. Um, there's also like polyester, which is really soft, but it can pill really fast. So I don't like it for clothes, but sometimes I'll use it for hats. Making plushies, I like the blanket yarn because it is larger. And so even if you're working on um, a small project, it's just going to turn out bigger. Same number of stitches and everything. It's just the yarn and the hook is larger, so it comes out larger. Um, I don't like linen or like bamboo yarns. They're a little too rough for me. What else? I use regular cotton that's non-mercerized for like the market bags. What else? And that's what this is. This is non-mercerized cotton. So it can only be washed in cold water and then laid flat to dry. You don't want to dry it because it will shrink. What else? I'm trying to think. I think those are the yarns typically that I use. It depends on what the fiber is, because this is cotton and acrylic, and it goes through washer and dryer absolutely perfect. I have one that's made out of polyester, and that one can go washer and dryer. And it's a little pilly, but it comes out pretty good. But like my knit sweaters that are made out of like merino wool, I don't, we do wash them on a regular cycle in cold water, and then they lay flat to dry. This sweater and a sweater that I made for my mom, because they're 100% wool, that means they have to be hand washed and then laid flat to dry. Um, just because if you don't do that, they'll shrink. And or felt. And sometimes felting is something that you want it to do, but typically it's not what I want it to do. Do we have a top loading machine? We do. Yep. Yes, I do like our top loading machine. I just wish the dryer was a little bit taller because grandma got it, and my grandmother was like 5 foot or 4'9", and so it's really short to the ground. Worked well for her, but it's kind of low for me. Top loading washing machine means that you put your clothes in from the top, not from the front. Does that make sense? Hmm. That stacks. I know my aunt had those for a while and she didn't like them, and I didn't like them either. But that was just our perspective. But again, that was in a house, an underground house that only had one small bathroom, and that's where the laundry was in the UK. And so I don't know. It just seemed like stuff didn't get clean enough, and it was smelly. And I just prefer the top load because it's easier for me to use. They do save space. You are correct on that. And some people swear by them. I just like the top loading. Just like I'm trying to get used to our microwave being right on top of the stove. Well, I mean not right on top of it, but it's above the stove, which to me is just that's weird. Um, because at both of our other houses and at my aunt's underground house, we've never had a microwave over the stove. My mom went to go meet my aunt. I don't know what they're doing, but she went to go meet my aunt. So, we've never had it that way, and this is gonna sound stupid, but I'm always kind of worried, like when I'm boiling something in the soup pot, that it's like gonna splatter underneath the microwave. And it seems weird for me. It seems weird to have that microwave just like a foot and a half off of the stove. Yes, you are correct. What was I rubbing my head for? Probably thinking. Yeah. And see, if my grandmother had seen that, she would just flip out. She wouldn't let us use the stove ever if she was living here. And I got so used to cooking on her porcelain stove and in her old 1950s oven that now that we got something more modern, it's like, oh dear. No, she passed in 2023. And she is very happy where she's at, and I'm very happy that she's where she's at. It's not that grandma wasn't loving, but she was very abusive. And towards the end of her life, she was abusive towards everyone. So it's good that she's where she wants to be. Um, and I'm happy not having her here. She is in hog heaven. She is in an urn. They have a double urn, and she's on one side, Papa's on the other side, and then the dogs are on top. How often do I get headaches? I get migraines more frequently now, um, but it just kind of depends. She thought when she bought the urn that she'd be sitting in Papa's lap. They're cremated, by the way. And she thought that she'd be sitting in Papa's lap, and that's not how that one works. She was disappointed when she found out. But their urn is buried at the foot of their son's grave. He died when he was 7. He had a hole in his heart. Um, and the procedure to fix that particular diagnosis was not actually invented till the next year after Brian had died. So Grandma and Papa wanted to be at the foot of his grave, and that's where they are. So they're happy. Yes, um, yeah, but my mom's grandmother, that everybody called Nana, was the main caregiver for my mom because grandma had to be down at Children's Hospital most of the time with Brian, and my papa was working all the time. And then 2 years before Brian passed, my Aunt Susan was born. And grandma was not happy with getting pregnant and having another baby. And she always hated my aunt. My papa did. He passed when I was 16. He passed of head and neck cancer of unknown origin, and that was sure rough on me. Oh, grandma, I would assume so. I think this. I said I wasn't going to talk about religion and politics, so I'm going to move away from that. I'm sorry, hon. My mom is so much like my grandfather, and so is my cousin Joel. Like they're just quiet, calm, kind people. Oh, don't worry about it, hon. I'm glad that you're here. I am working on my wall blanket this morning. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. A baby blanket takes a couple of days, like 2. This type of blanket, if I worked on it straight and didn't work on anything else, would probably take me about 2 weeks. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Just because this is going to be, um, it's bigger than a twin size bed. I think it's a little bit bigger than a full, but not quite a queen size. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad y'all are spending some of your day with me. No, because they tell you that they're testing. So we know when it's a test. Plus, you can look outside, and as long as you see blue sky, you're fine. If you see gray sky and the alarms are going off, go downstairs. Yes, I am crocheting. I also knit, but this is crocheting. Yes, when I finally get the darn thing done and put it up, I will show you guys. The National Weather Service, I think, is where it comes from. But they tell us it's just that it's just a test. Because not only does it go through the sirens, it goes across the radio, across the TV. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, hello. Thank you so much, Sharon. I do appreciate it. Oh, she did. I'm sorry about that. That's rough. Hello, hon. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely, you can tell me something funny as long as it's peachy. No problem. It depends. Oftentimes because I have an ostomy, stuff runs right through me, and I don't get that stuff. Every once in a while, I'll get food poisoning, but it's pretty darn rare. Hello, hello, hon. How are you doing? Cat turned into a girl? No. It is chilly where we are. I think it's in the probably in the high 30s or low 40s. Awesome. Thank you. You are correct. I did make it. Can I make anything? I make a lot of stuff. Yes, it's almost completely melted off. Do I? Oh dear. I was thinking it was in September, but it might have been in August. I don't remember. I'm sorry, hon. A cute cat. I have made cats before. Right now, I am working on my wall blanket that is going to help hold my yarn in place so it doesn't go rolling all over the place. Show you what, hon? I'm sorry. Um, I don't have any cats over here. The only thing that I have that's close is the dog that I was working on last night. I need to do his fringe, and then he'll be ready to go out. Oh, thank you, hon. I hope you have a great day too. This is what I crocheted yesterday. Thank you. It's a golden retriever, a white golden retriever, and it needs its fringe. Did I crochet my top? I did. Could I do a fox? I have done a fox before. But today I am crocheting on my wall blanket. Thank you. Do we have pets? We do. We have two dogs, a four-legged hot dog, Humphreys, and which is also known as a dachshund. And then I have a Doxy Chihuahua cross, Bella. Well, actually, she's mom. Humphreys is mine, and Bella is mom's. It is a cute name. Her name used to be Coda, and now her name is Bella. Mom got her before she turned a year old. Thank you, hon. The poll doesn't work there. Bum. Um, hmm. Do I have kids? I do not. Yeah, I don't have the option to do a poll. Oh, that's not what I want to hit. Okay. Sometimes it pops up that I have the option and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Thank you, thank you. What am I drinking today? I'm drinking, this is my peach hydration water in here. And then I'm drinking the Clear American sparkling peach water. What am I doing for the members live? Hmm. What do you want me to do? I was thinking about maybe making some turtles to find friends. Okay, hon, but we don't put our ages in the chat. Awesome. They may be on the other side of the world, and they may be out of school. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate y'all being in here and talking with me. Thank you for hitting the like button and commenting, subscribing, hanging out. I appreciate you guys being here. What are my plans today? I've already worked on my sweater. I need to work on the hair for the retriever and work on my blanket because that means I'm basically all caught back up on my orders. Cool beans. Hi, hon. How are you doing? Welcome in.